Canadians deserve a real choice in the next election, and it has become obvious to me with the internal battles that I cannot be the one to carry the Liberal standard into the next election.
With Justin Trudeau's resignation, Canada's political landscape faces a moment of uncertainty. Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Conservative Party, is positioning himself to capitalize on the opportunity. Known for his sharp critiques and populist rhetoric, Poilievre has become a polarizing figure in Canadian politics.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister has lost control, but he is clinging to power.
Poilievre's rise marks a significant shift in the Conservative Party. But what does it mean for Canada's political future? Born June 3, 1979 in Calgary, Alberta, Poilievre's early life was shaped by modest means. Raised by schoolteacher adoptive parents, his youth was marked by hard work, whether playing ice hockey or delivering newspapers. His working-class roots resonate with supporters today as he champions personal responsibility and individual freedoms. Poilievre's political career began at just 25, when he won a seat in Parliament in 2004, making history as one of the youngest MPs in Canada. Re-elected for 7 consecutive terms, Poilievre served under Prime Minister Stephen Harper, notably as Minister of State for Democratic Reform between 2013 to 2015, pushing for significant changes in electoral law. Since becoming leader of the opposition in 2022, Poilievre has firmly positioned himself as a critic of the Liberal government and Trudeau's leadership. Poilievre won the leadership race by a significant margin, marking a shift toward a more populist, economically conservative platform within the Conservative Party. Known for his opposition to wokeism and elitism, Poilievre has positioned himself as a staunch critic of the left-wing policies he believes dominate Trudeau's government.
When will we put an end to this wacko policy by this wacko Prime Minister?
I'm going to ask the Honourable Leader of the Opposition to withdraw that term, which is not considered parliamentary.
Mr. Speaker, I replace wacko with extremist.
Poilievre's policy proposals focus heavily on fiscal conservatism, including reducing government size, slashing taxes, and cutting bureaucratic spending. He criticizes Trudeau for his economic policies, which he claims have fueled inflation and national debt. His proposals also target reducing foreign aid and corporate welfare, reflecting his commitment to smaller government intervention. One of Poilievre's signature proposals is eliminating the carbon tax, which he views as economically damaging. He has also opposed the decriminalization of small amounts of hard drugs, arguing it would harm Canadian society.
It is a choice for him to implement extremist policies that have taken the lives of 2,500 British Columbians every single year. Since the NDP has asked him to reverse course on his and formerly their radical policy, 22 British Columbians have died of drug overdoses. But he continues to allow those drugs to kill the people.
Poilievre has also been a vocal critic of rising crime rates, linking it to Trudeau's criminal justice policies and the decriminalization of certain substances. Poilievre argues that Trudeau's policies have worsened living conditions for Canadians, pointing to inflation, housing affordability, and immigration policies as key areas of concern.
We knew that he had lost control of the borders, of immigration, of spending, of inflation, of the cost of housing. But now he has lost control of his cabinet. When will we have an election?
His criticisms extend beyond domestic policies, with Poilievre condemning Trudeau's foreign relations, particularly with China and India. Poilievre has accused Trudeau of downplaying foreign interference, especially Chinese influence in Canadian elections, and lacking transparency regarding foreign intelligence. Poilievre's challenge of Trudeau's response to the Indian government's alleged involvement in the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar highlights his pointed critique of Trudeau's leadership on the international stage. The two leaders' relationship has long been adversarial, with Poilievre frequently accusing Trudeau of ethical lapses and a leadership style driven by malignant narcissism. Public opinion on Poilievre is sharply divided. While his populist rhetoric resonates with conservative voters, his aggressive style has drawn criticism, particularly for his treatment of female journalists. Poilievre's strong social media presence has solidified his grassroots appeal, but his confrontational approach to public discourse remains polarizing. Despite criticism, a Nanos research poll shows the Conservative Party gaining ground under Poilievre's leadership, with the party at 42% nationally and Poilievre's favorability ratings exceeding Trudeau's. This growing popularity comes with challenges. Poilievre's combative style could alienate centrist voters, who may be key to securing a general election victory. With Trudeau's resignation, Poilievre finds himself at the forefront of Canada's political stage. The Conservative Party is well positioned to capitalize on the leadership change, but the future remains uncertain. The NDP's decision to end its confidence and supply agreement with the Liberals could further splinter the left-wing vote, potentially benefiting Poilievre. Despite rising popularity, Poilievre's path to the Prime Minister's office is not guaranteed. His divisive rhetoric and contentious policies may limit his appeal in key battleground regions. However, if Poilievre can unite Conservative support while appealing to voters disillusioned with the current government, he could lead the Conservative Party to victory. As Canada's political landscape evolves, Poilievre stands as a formidable figure, ready to challenge the status quo. Whether his divisive rhetoric will hold him back or propel him forward remains to be seen.